Let's discuss 3 main reasons for hair loss and hair fall, and should you worry. If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal color specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film, I will be discussing 3 main reasons for hair loss and hair fall. So if you want to find out more about this and should you worry, and if you are suffering from hair loss and hair fall, then you better keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? In today's film, we are talking about very important subject, and a lot of people nowadays, men and women, are concerned about hair loss and hair fall. Now you guys, let me be straight, I am not a trichologist, I am not a doctor, so the 3 reasons I am gonna give you are reasons from a hairdressing point of view. So you guys, we're not going to be talking about diets, we are not going to be talking about bodies, we are not going to be talking about illnesses. This is pure hairdressing reasons for hair loss and hair fall. And like that, you guys, if you're suffering from a severe hair loss, please seek the help of a professional. The 3 reasons for hair loss and hair fall I'm going to be talking about are normal reasons. So I'm really going to give you an idea whether you should worry, how you could change it, and how could you stop your hair loss or hair fall. FYI, you guys, on average a person loses anywhere from 50 to 100 hair strands a day. So if we're noticing hair on our brushes, if we're noticing hair on our bat, do not panic. But like that, we're gonna get into it in more details. So you guys, let's start with reason number 1. Natural hair growth cycle. Now you guys, this is very important because our hair grows in hair cycles. And I did do a full film on hair cycle that I'm going to link above here if you want to watch it in more detail. But basically, our hair grows in 3 main hair cycles. We have anagen, catagen and tanagen stage. Each stage represents different stage of our hair growth. And like anything, if something grows, it has to die. And that's what happens to our hair. Anagen stage is basically when the hair starts growing. Catagen stage is the growth of our hair. So that stage can last anywhere from 2 to 7 years. And this stage determines the length of our hair. And tanagen stage is when the hair falls out and dies. And then everything goes back in circle and we go back to anagen stage. So you guys, when we notice our hair is falling, our hair is falling out in the shower, this is our hair coming to end. And like that, that hair is in tanagen stage and it's simply just falling out. All the hair on our head is a different cycles, because like that, if all of our hair was in anagen stage at once, catagen stage at once and tanagen stage at once, it would mean we would have no hair for some amount of time on our head. So every hair strand has a different lifespan. If you're noticing that there's hair on your brush, this is probably hair falling out. If you notice that there's hair in the bath, this is hair in tanagen stage that's just leaving our head and there's new hair growing on top of it. That's why we notice baby hair, and that is hair in early catagen stage. So you guys, now a lot of people always say to me, and that's a lot of clients, they're like, oh, when I wash my hair, there's loads of hair in the bath. And why is that happening? First of all, if you have really coarse and dark hair, obviously you're gonna notice it more in the bath than someone with mild hair that's a lot shorter, finer and lighter. And if someone is blonde and has really fine hair, they will barely notice any hair in the bath. But like that, you guys, this is very normal. So unless you are noticing clumps of hair coming out of your head, if you're noticing bald patches on your head, then I wouldn't worry about finding hair on our brush or in our bath. Hair loss due to traction alopecia. Traction alopecia is type of hair loss that is caused due to constant pull. This can actually lead to broken hair and bald patches, and it's mainly done by wearing very tight hairstyles. Now you guys, traction alopecia is very common and we don't think about it because it's alopecia that we do to ourselves with our hair by pulling it too much. I mean, some people might have problem and could be pulling at their own hair and pulling, but it's also very common due to tight hairstyles like braiding or tight ponytails. If you're wearing your hair in a very tight ponytail, this causes traction to the head and it causes pull, and it can actually make the hair snap, break, and as well it can actually break off at the root. If you wear your hair in braids, tight braiding can also cause traction alopecia, which can cause hair loss and hair fall. That's why you always hear hairdressers telling you stop using them classic bobbins, move over to invisible bobbins, do not wear high ponytails too often, and do not go to bed with tightly braided hair that is braided really tightly, because it is bad for your hair and it can actually cause hair loss and hair fall. Hair loss and hair fall due to breakage. Like that, you guys, hair loss and hair fall can be done by us and it can be stopped by us. We spoke about traction alopecia, and that's with hairstyles that are really tight. So if you wear your hair a lot in tight ponytails, it will break off your hair and it can cause bald patches. But you guys, we can also get hair loss and hair fall due to over processed hair by chemicals. So you guys, if you color your hair too much, if your hair goes under a lot of oxidizing stress, if your hair goes over a lot of stress with heat, this can also cause hair loss and hair fall. Think of it this way, our hair has certain strength, and if we oversensitize our hair and we do not look after it, the hair will fall. And sometimes when you notice hair fall, it may not be from the root, it could be actually from middle ends and ends. So it could be actually your hair breaking off, but you're thinking that you are losing your hair. Also, if you over straighten your hair, the heat is so bad on our hair that it can cause hair fall. Also, when it comes to hair loss and hair fall, there's a lot of other reasons we could have it, whether it's our health, it's our diet, or it's simply hereditary and even our age. But the three main reasons I want to talk about are reasons that people nearly forget about, because I've often found in my chairs people are panicking. They're like, look at all the hair in my bat. I'm like, that is normal. 50 to 100 hair a day. This is normal. Now, don't be counting, because I mean, hair does not know what 100 hairs is. But I mean, it is normal to find hair on our brush and find hair in our bat. Traction alopecia, this is very important, and we need to stop abusing our hair and our scalp with tight hairstyles. Now you guys, ponytails, I know they are handy, but just be careful, because if you wear them every day, and you guys, you can refer to this, if you wear your hair in the ponytail a lot, you do end up noticing those little baby hair and broken bits around the front. This is basically traction alopecia, and this is caused by constant pull on your hair. And then obviously we have chemical and natural hair fall that is done by us. So whether we over process our hair, whether we over color our hair, whether we do not look after our hair, whether we brush our hair too much, whether our hair is naturally very tangly and we abuse it more, our hair will fall and it will break and it will cause hair loss and hair fall. Anyways guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media, and of course you guys, please do take care. Bye.